Ladies and gentlemen, broadcast veteran and Sri Lanka sports presenter, Slpl C.
Thank you. Super Sandhyaවක්. සියලු දෙනාටම ගාම්භීර සන්ධ්‍යාවක්. අද මේ රාත්‍රිය ඉතිහාසයට එක්වන සන්ධ්‍යාවක්. මහේන්ද්‍රා SLPL සමාරම්භක අලංකරණයේදී මේහා සමානව හමුවන්නට ලැබීම සන්තුෂ්ටියක්, ආඩම්බරයක්, අභිමානයක්, ආශාදයක්, ඒ වගේම ආශිර්වාදයක්. හරියට ක්‍රීඩා පිටියේ මැද්දේ ඉඳන් 4 පාරවල් 6 පාරවල් එල්ල කරනකොට ඔබේ අකුලසනාදය ජිගුම් දෙනවා වගේ මම විශ්වාස කරනවා මේ ශාලාව දෙතුරුම් දෙන්නට මහේන්ද්‍රා SLPL වෙන හොඳ අකුලසනාදයක් සියලු දෙනා එකතු වෙලා මොරතුනි ක්‍රිකට් ප්‍රේමී සහෝදරයනි විශේෂයෙන්ම ප්‍රදාන කළ යුතුයි 1982 ජගත් ක්‍රිකට් සමාජිකත්වය ලබාගෙන 30 වසරක් ගෙවෙන මේ අවුරුද්දේ සමස්ත ක්‍රිකට් ලෝකය සමග තවදුරටත් ඉදිරියට යාමේ ආරමුණු පෙරදැරිව ඉදිරියට පැමිණි ශ්‍රී ලංකා ක්‍රිකට් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ ක්‍රිකට් ඉතිහාසයේ සාක්ෂිකරුවන් වන ඔබ සමග තවදුරටත් ඉදිරියට ගොස් සම්දිස්ථානයන් සනිටුහන් කරන්නට යන ගමනේ නියත වශයෙන්ම ඒ සමග රැඳී සිටින විශ්වාසය අපි හිතේ අවධාරණය කරගමු, ධාරණය කරගමු. ක්‍රීඩාව, ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩාව කෙසේ වෙතත් කාලෙන් කාලයට ලෝකයේ ක්‍රිකට් න්‍යායන් විවිධාකාර අන්දමින් හඳුන්වා දුන්නත් එහි ආයුෂ සපයත්ව පිළිබඳව ICC වග කිව්වත් ක්‍රිකට් විනය රකින්න නීති රීති කොන්දේසි සීමාසා ව්‍යවස්ථාවට වග කියන්නේ මේ ව්‍යවස්ථාදායකයා හා සමාන එංගලන්තයේ මාලිබෝන් ක්‍රිකට් සමාජය. එහෙම නැත්නම් MCC. නවතම ක්‍රිකට් ප්‍රවණතාව ලෝකයේ 2020 ඒකටත් ඒ නීති රීති වලටත් සියල්ලටම MCC නීති රීති පොදුයි. මේ උත්කර්ෂයට මහේන්ද්‍රා SLPL උත්කර්ෂයට MCC පැත්තෙන් මොනවද කියන්නේ කියලා දැන් අපි බලමු. රමේෂ්.
Yes, Kalum. We know that the Marylebone Cricket Club, better known as the MCC, still plays a very huge role in cricket, and it's still very relevant in today's global context.
Absolutely. From guarding the game's laws to safeguarding the spirit, they've done wonderfully well and only have the good of cricket at heart.
Exactly, and this is also true of the Mahendra SLPL, which receives its guiding light from the MCC. And to speak more on this matter, we would like to warmly welcome on stage the current president of the MCC. It's none other than the president, Mr. Phil Hudson. Please give him a warm welcome, everybody. It's none other than the president, Mr. Phil Hudson. Please give him a warm welcome, everybody.
Distinguished guests, Mr. Ranatunga mentioned, ladies and gentlemen, over 50 years ago my father said you should never follow children singing, animals dancing and beautiful women. I have succumbed. But it's a great privilege and pleasure to be here on behalf of MCC to represent the club at the inaugural opening of the Sri Lankan Premier League. We are, of course, by reputation, a very old-fashioned, crusty, egg and bacon, Colonel Blimp club, but actually we're quite dynamic, and whisper it quietly, we love 2020 cricket. We endorse 2020 cricket, and we think that this tournament is absolutely wonderful. We think it's right, because it's right for Sri Lanka after 30 years of civil war. We think it's right because of the way that you form 7 provinces, and more particularly the way that you're linking international cricketers with club cricketers, with young cricketers, with people pushing forward. And yes, it's just been said, MCC no longer runs world cricket, and that's right. We no longer run English cricket, and that's right. But we are the custodians of the law. And in the 1990s, we thought the laws were very dry. They had no context. The game was drifting. And that's when Ted Dexter and Colin Cowdery, two icons of the English game, thought about the spirit of cricket. And in the year 2000, the spirit of cricket was put in as a preamble to the laws. And that is very important. The laws are now setting context, how you play the game. And the spirit of cricket isn't about sledging, it isn't about walking, it's about respect. It's about respect for one another. It's about respect for the opposition. It's about respect for the umpire. It's about respect for one's own team. It's play hard, play fair. And the spirit of cricket for us, we try and put it over in 6 ways. We have a World Cricket Committee on which a lot of young, either newly retired or current players like Rahul Dravid, Anil Kumble, your own great Kumar Sangakkara sit upon this World Committee, and we try and advise the ICC about the big issues like corruption or whatever. We then have a link with the Indian Premier League, which has gone wonderfully well, and tonight, the third thing, we have a wonderful link with the Sri Lankan Premier League. Fourthly, we have a speech, we have a lecture once a year on the spirit of cricket, and we've had such distinguished speakers as Imran Khan, Bishop Tutu, and again, your own great Kumar Sangakkara, one of the great men of current cricket. Then, he's also got a very charming wife too, but I will leave that. And then, of course, in England, spirit of cricket, we put it into 400,000 kids, children, through Chance to Shine, mainly working class, difficult areas. And then we try and do the same, sixthly, finally, through schools around associate countries, and through also playing 500 matches a year. The MCC plays 500 matches a year, and we also run the universities that allow those young men to go into English cricket at the highest level. But maybe when I was sitting down there, I thought, it's a bit dry, the spirit of cricket. We're delighted to be associated with the Sri Lankan Premier League. But is the spirit of cricket the spirit of life? And I think it is, because we have a very close association with Sri Lanka. We put quite a bit of money into the Foundation of Goodness in Srinagar, near Galle, with that great man, Krusal Gunasekara, and we hope to do the same in the north. And very recently, during the test match there, Salyan and I went and we gave 12 scholarships of £250 to 12 young players. £250 is probably a night out in London. To these people, it meant another year at school. And to one of them, who'd lost his parents in the tsunami, who was being brought up by his grandmother, it meant that he would probably play for Sri Lanka, according to Kumar. So we gave this boy £250. He had an unpronounceable name that I can't repeat. I'll leave that to you. We gave him the £250, and about 5 hours later, our car was leaving, and the car stopped, and the grandmother, who'd been bringing him up, knocked on the window and gave us a bag of tea. That bag of tea, to me, is the symbol of the spirit of cricket and the spirit of life. So perhaps tonight I could say no more than when this tournament is going, and it will have its blips, it will have its teething problems, it will take 2 or 3 years to get there, and MCC will help in whatever it can. But remember that bag of tea, because that really is all about the spirit of cricket. MCC wishes the tournament well. I'm sure it will do well. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, a man who needs absolutely no introduction, a legend, an icon, a true match finisher, Aravinda De Silva, accompanied by sports presenter, the lovely Mandira Lalwani.
will be a closely fought contest between cricketers of world-class caliber. Don't you agree, Arvind?
Yes, for sure. For the teams vying for honors at the Mahindra SLPL, the Kandurata team comes from an area in Sri Lanka steeped in history and cultural significance. The Dalada Maligava, or the Temple of the Tooth, is its home. As does the rich, unforgettable Candy Parada. The lush hills, scenic tea gardens adorn the Kandurata district.
Which reminds me, Kandy or Kandurata is also home to some of the world's finest tea, as most of us will testify, and historically it's home to Sri Lanka's final kingdom. So from the Kandurata Warriors, please welcome Christopher Searle and team captain Sana Jayasuriya.
What's happening here. This is a symbolic act where both of these esteemed gentlemen will be putting their thumbprint onto that in agreement to the rules of and the spirit of cricket. Would you like to elaborate on that?
Scanning. Identification accepted. Loading. Kandurata Warriors. NCC Spirit of Cricket accepted.
Congratulations.
Just a quick question. How's your fitness? Good. Good means very good or not very good?
Not very good at the moment, but I'm alright.
Is it because of lack of practice, lack of water, or too much of cricket commentary?
Not too much of commentary. So I've been training and I've been practicing, but when we were playing a match yesterday, I had a small niggle. Other than I'm alright.
Alright, okay. How do you see your chances then, Christopher?
I think very good, actually. I think we're the underdog, for sure, but I think that gives us an advantage, which we hope to exploit.
Pick the right squad?
We did, definitely.
Because it's going to be tough.
It is definitely tough. Unfortunately, we lost Kumar, but we should be able to make up for that in other areas.
All the best and well done. You're off the mark tonight. Thank you.